Not live? Okay, can you? I'm not sure if it's pulling my mic through the AirPods. Hello? I don't think it's going through my. I mean, I can hear me. I know what's going on, guys. Just trying to get the audio working right real quick. It's coming through this. Okay. Well, good morning, beautiful people. It is Tuesday, March 19th. Hope you guys have been doing well. I don't know how to stop this. Give me 1 second. There we go. That's right. That's right. Proudly brings you the man, the myth. Thank you, Wormy, for the beautiful introduction, as always. Hope you guys have been having a wonderful week. I know you guys have been sending me messages. It is pure chaos in the industry right now. Just be patient with Surge. Everything is getting closed in. Obviously, the traders are going to be top priority. Trust me, I had to use, I won't name drop the broker, but I had to use my personal broker because I couldn't trade as well. So I know, I get, I don't know, detachment issues or whatever when I can't trade because I'm like, so that's why you guys have seen, we've been posting a lot of stuff about the cars, I've been trying to master pickleball, and all that good stuff. But anyways, I hope y'all been doing well. I love y'all. I missed y'all. I miss doing these lives. Like I know you guys don't understand, but this is a huge part for me, like just interacting with you guys. And this is why I miss the Zooms as well, so I can actually hear you guys and you can interact with me. What's up, Rosa? But I got slaughtered this morning. On what? Already? For whatever reason, it won't let me text in the thing, so I don't know what's going on with that, so I'll just have to talk with y'all. Y'all give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. All right, it's not working again. Hold on. Y'all be patient with me so I pull up YouTube. For whatever reason, it's not working. For me. I don't know if it's working for y'all. Okay. Do this. Pop out chat. Corey, it's still not. I am live, but I apologize, guys. Give me 1 second. See how I won't create a channel and join chat. It's changed, by the way. Came here to give you. I see you, beautiful man. Oh, you smell good. He smells so good, y'all can't see him. Yeah, I don't know.
I see the chat though.
Yeah.
I see it. What's the problem?
Like a lot of times, because there's like a 10-second delay.
Okay.
So I'll type in there. That's instant.
Go for it.
Yep. Anyway, love y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna jump right into. Let's do a little bit of chart up. I won't try to waste a lot of y'all's time, but we'll do this. Let me share my screen. I know there's some new people in here, so I'll try to give y'all like a 5-minute breakdown, and then we'll dig into it. So let me share. Oh my lord, this might be why it's not working. There's 50 different things there. Let's try this one. Yep. I don't know what this is. I don't know who drew that. This is definitely not my strategy. But let me do this. Remove drawings and bing, bang, boom. So, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention because I'm going to run through this in about 5 minutes. And then, like I said, I'll dissect it and I'll slow it down and I'll go on a different pair. But for right now, what I do, I go to the monthly. This is if you are a new trader, if you're an experienced trader, if you've been trading for 10 years, 5 years, 2 months, I don't care. Oh, you want to go over the news? See, all right, so let me do this. We'll do that real quick before I even chart up. For you that are trading right now and you are on a firm or a broker, let's do that. Let's go over the news and okay. So today's the 19th and we have the CAD CPI coming out. No, it already come out. I'm sorry. It looks like it was bad for the CAD. And then we have, let's see. For tomorrow, we got some FOMC economic projections, some statements. Looks like there is a lot of red folders coming out from for the rest of the week. So just be cautious. I'm not trading. I can't trade right now. So Doesn't matter to me, but just be cautious. All right, let me stop sharing that, and we'll go into. Oh, it wiped you today. I didn't know what you were saying, Wormy. All right. Now let me go back to the chart. Okay. So again, if you're a day one trader, if you've been trading for 5 years, this is my strategy. This is what has worked for me. If your strategy is working for you and you're just trying to take a little bit of information and intermingle it with yours or whatever, that's perfectly fine. This is what works best for me. This is how I've tested every different color on the charts. I've tested every different indicator, and let me explain. Step one: if you are using any indicators on your charts, remove them. Fibonacci's, moving averages, anything and everything. Get it off your charts, because it's going to do nothing but clutter your brain. It's going to stress you out. It's going to give you a false sense of information that does not exist. So do not use lagging indicators. That's my personal opinion. Now, if you've figured out a little strategy to where they work, perfectly fine. That's great. Just telling you that they were created for different markets and stocks many, many years ago, and then they were just grandfathered into Forex, but they don't work. Fibonacci's don't work. It always looks cool. This is why I like to tell people, because they're like, oh no, my Fibonacci lines up every time. It lines up every time because you are the one who put it on the chart. You literally, it's like a trend line. You are the one that sit there and scrutinize it where you want it, at the tip of the tip of the body. So you're like, oh, this trend line's perfect. The market don't care about none of that crap. They don't care where you're setting your Fibonacci. They don't care. The only thing that we can do, and this is what I'm about to dive into, is areas of support and areas of resistance. This is your zones that you identify, so that when you are trading and you are trying to follow the trend, you've got these levels to where if we're looking for buys, prices played and tested this area of support, we're going to buy off that area of support. We're selling and price keeps hitting areas of resistance. We recognize this as resistance, and we look for the structure and we sell against that resistance. That's it. I don't look for 38.2 and 88.6 and the moon's aligned with the stars and this, that, and other. I don't care about all that crap that don't work. A lot of you guys you love to use that, but it don't. So that's step one. Step two, monthly. Go to your candles, go to line chart. Peaks, yes sir, peaks and valleys, baby. Peaks and valleys, I'm telling you, will change your trading game. All right, so we're going to do GBP USD, and the only reason I was doing this is because Forex.com didn't allow me to trade gold, so I was just trading this. You guys seen that we done that beautiful trade. It was like 270 pip buys or longs. But anyways, GBP USD is a great pair if you are a starting out trader, because it plays beautiful off structure. It plays beautiful off areas of support and resistance. So just remember, GBP USD is great for that. USD JPY is a very slow moving pair if you want to utilize, like you're testing out your swing strategy. USD JPY is a great trade pair to do that. But remember, USD JPY is normal, like it used to 100 to 150 pips per day. It's kind of slowed down, and I know the economy's a little wacky right now, but that's good for you. You want slow, because impatience is what kills your trades. So USD JPY, GBP USD has beautiful structure. It just plays well. Once you get a little bit more advanced, obviously, my baby's gold. You can do USD CHF is a great pair because it has good structure and there's not a lot of that wonky. I look for this. I look for pairs that when FOMC, NFP, CPI, anything like that comes out, you don't see these massive anomalies in price. I don't like that, because if I'm in a buy, CPI comes out, wipes me, and then goes in my direction I knew, that's not good. So GBP USD, USD JPY, GBP JPY is another good one, but it does move a lot faster. And then USD CHF, and realistically that's about it. GBP NZD is a very violent, volatile pair. Don't recommend you ever even trading that. Gold is a violent, volatile pair, but at the same time, gold is probably one of the biggest pairs to capitalize off of once you can create a strategy and you've got your risk management in play and all that stuff. So, I'm going to take a drink. I apologize, y'all. Exactly. All right, getting back in. We're in the monthly. We only care about current price action. What I mean by current price action is exactly where price is playing at right now. I don't care about in 2014, price was at 1.70, which is 6,000 pips away from where current price action is. It had to be something crazy for price to get back to that. So don't clutter your charts. Stay on current price action to where you can give yourself a clear indication on how price has been moving, where the levels are, and try to capitalize off of that. So I get this nice little tool, the horizontal line. I see a peak here, and you don't have to worry like getting it at the very tip. It doesn't matter, and I'm going to explain to you why in just a minute. Peak. We have a little valley there, and we have that little tiny peak there right on current price action. Boom. That's enough. I'm sorry, this is giving me indigestion, the Sprite. But this is off the monthly. You can right click these lines and you can put, this is my monthly zones. You can do that. I just don't like to clutter my charts. You can change the colors, to signify if this is monthly, weekly, daily zones, whatever. All right, go down to weekly, see if there's any more. I see we have a new peak here. And what I like to do a lot of times, if I see a peak, I just look to the left real quick to see where it plays out. So if I put the peak here, you can see the valleys here a little bit, plays around. Let's just test it out. Now you see the gap that we have in between this, that messes with my eyes a little bit. So what I do is I just literally drop it in the middle. Boom, just plays it out not better. It looks better on the eyes, and that's enough. That's enough. We go to daily. We scale out price a little bit, see if there's anything else. I see a lot of wiggle waggle right here, and price is pretty far from that area, so I'm just going to bring that up to that. And this is what I use the daily for. So you can bring the daily, and you can kind of just hone down and bring those lines in a little bit tighter. And you'll see once I switch to candles, it plays out perfectly. That's why I say don't pay a lot of attention to at the very tip of the peak and the valley and all that stuff. Don't worry about that. Don't put so much stress into charting up that you lose sight of exactly where price is going and what your original destination was for price. This is a little bit, I would say, too far away. 27 to 31, that's a pretty good swing. So I'm going to bring this down because you guys see this area of consolidation and ranging, which is basically where price just bounces, ping pongs back and forth, back and forth. You have two set prices. It ranges high, it ranges low, but it stays consistent within those parameters. All right, going down to the 4 hour, and now you can see, like, we have a good scale. I'm going to bring, and again, this is what I do. Boom. Now you see everything's perpendicular, everything looks great, everything looks nice. Now, watch how it plays out when I switch from the line, because that's where 4 hours the lowest I go. From the line chart to the candles, and bam. Now look how price plays out on these zones. To a T. Now, I forgot to mention this. Okay, so let's do this real quick. So I put my boxes, once I have my zones identified, the very peak, like that, and you don't sit there and try to make it perfect. Just bing. Now I have my zones. You can see how price has played out, the direction. We are obviously in a massive bullish trend. Price currently is pulling back a little bit, and we can look and see where that price could potentially pull back to. Now I see where price hit this area here. I'm not you're gonna hear me say here, 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 and here. So just get used to it. But bing, 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 like literally 40 times. So obviously 1.26 to it's probably a quarter point area. So 1.26500 is probably going to be that area destination for this price. So I would say GBP USD is going to continue a nice little bearish momentum to this price, and then we're going to have a continuation to the upside, which is last week. If you guys remember the trade on GBP USD, that's how that price played out. Now again, price can do whatever it wants. Price can break through this level, break through this level, break through, and then just tank. It can do whatever it wants to do. What I look for is just common areas of interest, and that's this. As a matter of fact, I might have got that wrong. Boom, boom. So there's kind of two areas of interest here. So this is hard to play because you guys kind of just, it's kind of weird the way that's playing out right now. So just keep your eye on that. We can go down to the 1 hour and see if there's any market structure on the candlesticks. Right now I don't see anything. I just see prices just dwindling away, comes up, had a little bullish run, could tap here and then continue down. And I'll go all the way down to the 15 minute. What I won't do is take a trade in between these zones. Because why? Why take the risk? Now, I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying I would much rather take a sell to where I know I could swing it off this zone at 1.273. And you can round these up. Again, once you get these down, you can go to quarter points, which is basically 250, 500, 750, boom. 25, 50, 75, boom. So that's the quarter points. It's just, you'll see if you're getting into trading, you'll see how price does play out a lot at quarter points. You can't really tell when price is doing this right here, but then when you scrutinize it down to that very pip, you'll see that it was the quarter point. With 500 is like right there, so it's probably 250, which is right there. Yeah. And so 250 might be your selling point. So what I would do is I would look for market structure, or look for that candle that comes up, wicks that, and then another candle closes at that zone of 1.27, 250, and then price continues down. Or if we look for buys, you see where price will break that, keep bouncing on it, showing that it is a solidified area of support, and then it takes off. Now, what was that? Maybe 9 minutes of going over it. That's literally how simple it is. I know back when I first started, I'd done the same thing, and I know a lot of these influencers like, oh, I charted for 20 hours a day. Why? After let me explain this to you guys, and you can test it for yourself. After 3 hours, your brain completely just, emulsifies all the information. Like you don't. That's why movies are a certain hour. That's why literature and all that stuff. What do you call? My brain's not even working. But when you're listening to, oh my God, doesn't even matter. What I'm saying is, your brain can only take in so much information before it just starts saying, okay, I need a break. Charting is one of the most stressful things you can do, because you're just watching something move, and it creates anxiety, it creates impatience, a lot of stuff. So what I'm trying to say is, don't spend so much time charting. If you do, break it up into intervals. Like, you know what? At my break time at work, because this is what I used to do. We went to work at 7. I think our first break was at 9. At 9 o'clock, I was charting up. We had a 15-minute break. I would chart up for like 5 minutes. And then lunch, I would be eating and charting up. And then we had another break. I'd chart up. And then when we got off, I got home, I grabbed my boys, and then I'd be charting up. So I tried to break it up a lot. I know I talked to a lot of you guys, and you're like, man, I just don't get it. And I see your charts, and it's just chaos. 50 different colors. It looks like fireworks going on. And that is a stress to your eyes. So if you're stressing your eyes out, how do you think your brain's going to feel? So remember that. Now, again, you guys seen how I played it out? What you want to do, and just remember this, after you get your zones identified, all you want to do is follow the trend. You don't want to counter trend trade. Now, I know we were talking about looking for sales and stuff like that in between these zones. These are for intraday trades. That meaning you get in and you get out. I'm not looking to hold a sell all the way to 1.24 for 3 days when the bulls are already taking over the market, because you're going to get wiped out. News comes out and you're counter trend trading, you're going to get wiped out. That's just the way it works. So be cautious with that. Scalping, you can go down to the 5-minute time frame and you can try to scalp in between these zones. That's the beauty. So 3 styles: scalping in between zones, intraday in between multiple zones, and swings from these highs to lows. That's basically the difference. You're going to learn that once you can really, and test it on a demo just so you can see the capabilities of what a swing trader brings you. Like, I remember what it felt like when I was pulling my phone out every 5 seconds to check a trade. It's what created the mass amount of anxiety I have, because I was constant, oh my God. And I was trading stupid. I was like trading 0.2 lots. But that $20, $30 hit adds up when it's $30 here, $40 here, $20 here, and you're just loss after loss after loss. and I was just constantly, again, pulling my phone out. So it's not worth it. If you have time, Demo, my middle name. If you have time, do that. Get on a demo and just test it out. If you don't have a lot of time throughout the day and you're like, oh man, I don't think I'll ever be able to trade because that's fine. You can scalp or intraday trade. Or, again, set up your zones to where, you know what, when it gets to 1.26, 250 or 300, wherever your zone is, I want to look for buys. I'm going to set my buy here. I have my stops at 40 pips, my target at 300 pips, and you don't check it for 3 days. Now, because I had my Imperial group, I was always, constantly checking to make sure, where trades are good. If I'm saying I'm in a buy and everybody's trying to take advantage of it, of course I'm going to be looking at it and trying to pay attention to it. But as I've been trying to build all this for everybody, it's been kind of hard to do that. So I know I love to keep these short. So if you guys have anything, I know you guys hate the time I do this because everybody's at work and stuff like that, but a lot of y'all aren't. A lot of y'all can come back and leave comments, and then my team will tell me, hey, so-and-so said, can you chart this up? So-and-so said, can you talk about this? They let me know. If you guys don't tell me, I'm going to do the same repetitive thing that I always do because that's what I can consistently explain. I know, Wormy. You know why? It's because we push the marketing towards the other guys, so that's fine as long as these are saved. The views don't really bother me because it's like the encyclopedia that I always send people to. Like, hey, go look at all my lives. Go look at all Raul's lives. Go look at Corey's lives. But that's fine. My views are low, but I don't push it. Like I make a post literally 20 minutes before I get on live. That's realistically my fault. I could be marketing the crap out of these, but I don't. It's fine. All right, so I went over that, went over this. So guys, it's 27 minutes. I'm gonna cut this off. I've went over the strategy. I've gone Thursday. I'll be back on. I'll go over my break, hook, and go, which is basically, just to do that real quick, 5 minutes. Break, hook, and go is basically price just breaks that area of indication that we've been looking for, comes back, retest, and then goes. Literally break, hook, and go. It's just something to try to identify when you're looking for trades. So remember that. A lot of y'all are looking for, different candlestick structures. You're looking for this, you're looking for that. That's what I look for because I've seen it repetitively and it works well. But I love y'all. I hope y'all have a beautiful, blessed week. Again, chaos in the industry. Everybody's scrambling. We are working to get everything together for our traders, obviously. But I love y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all soon. I am ending now. I miss y'all. Yeah.